Mouthpiece, mouthpiece. Gentlemen, trunks here are good, trunks here are good. We went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to remind you, protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. God bless you both. Touch up.
This is a fight that Adam Lopez always dreamed about. Oscar Valdez considers Lopez just another name on his record, but he was preparing for a come-forward fighter. Now he's got to fight a boxer who's taller, who's longer, who changes the whole dynamic of what this fight will be. The Cosmopolitan is ready. We're inside the Chelsea Theater here for Valdez against Lopez. I'm Bernardo Osuna, alongside Timothy Bradley, Andre Ward, Mark Kriegel, and Christina Puncher. You hear the crowd already, they're into it.
I want to clarify my comments at the top, Tim. I didn't say Lopez would win. I said I like the position that he's in psychologically going into this fight with Valdez. A lot of guys, and we saw that in the last fight, who have the skill and ability, but they don't believe in themselves. I believe that Adam Lopez believes in himself tonight, and we'll see what happens.
I'm just going to say overhand right or left hook. That's all I'm going to say. And Lopez being the taller fighter, being the boxer, guess what? Valdez likes to be the hunter. That's his style. That's what he likes to do. I know he wants to be refined and get some defense and move his head and stuff, but he's going to have to resort back to what he used to doing. Go inside and break him down to the body.
Nice jabs there from Lopez, proving that he belongs here against Oscar Valdez. That's the key to him, earning Valdez's respect in the early rounds of this fight. Lopez is comfortable moving on his back foot as well as coming forward. Valdez just loves to come forward. He's a warrior, but he wants to prove that he's more than that, as you mentioned, Tim.
Yes, he does. You know, Eddie Reynoso,
nice right hand to the body. Valdez is on the hunt once again.
You know, Eddie Reynoso, he said that, you know, he's been really working on his defense. You know, I thought he was going to show that against Gutierrez, but, you know, this last-minute replacement, Lopez, he had to change his style. You know,
oh, there's another body shot from
Valdez. Can do it all.
Yeah.
He's a complete fighter. He can box on the outside, but he likes to bang. He likes to get in the inside, and that's going to serve him in this fight.
And we talked about a fighter like Marco Antonio Barrera, who, after he was knocked out by Junior Jones, changed his style. Well, that's exactly what happened when Valdez fractured his jaw against Scott Quigg. He had to stop being that come-forward fighter because you want to have a long career.
Well, you can do both. I think we got to educate the people and let them know they're not mutually exclusive. It's not box or fight. You can pick your spots and know when to do both. And I think that's what Valdez is trying to do when he says he's trying to become more refined.
There's that right hand to the body once again. He brings it up to the chin. Does Oscar Valdez. There's levels to this game. We saw that in our co-main event with the victory from Carl Frampton over Tyler McCreary. We'll see if Lopez is able to make a better account of himself here against Valdez.
Pretty good combination right there from Lopez.
Lopez proving he belongs early on in this fight against Oscar Valdez, but it's the first time he's scheduled, well, he's scheduled second time to go 10 rounds. He's never been past 8 rounds as a professional. As we listen in to Buddy McGirt as Blue Nose Adam Lopez goes back to his corner.
Very good. Everything he's throwing, he's got knockout written on it. So when he starts punching, keep him turning. Don't let him get set. Don't let him plant his feet, you understand? Nice and relaxed. Jab is working beautiful, and he's biting the face. So if he throws a barrage, don't get crazy. Just keep doing what you're doing until you get in your groove, okay? But remember, when he gets close, he's going here, and he's winging his left hook. Turn. Don't go for it. Keep him turning. Beautiful. Let's get back on the jab. All right? Very good round. Stay relaxed. Don't get caught up in the crowd. Give me a little more feints and then double the jab.
You got 9 more rounds. Good luck.
Mark Kriegel told us that Buddy McGirt has been the only constant over the last 3 years. What do you guys think of those great instructions?
I thought he gave him veteran instructions. He's keeping his pupil calm. He's letting them know that, listen, Valdez is trying to knock you out with every shot. Don't get caught up in that. Stick to the game plan. Keep your wits about you. Good instructions by the veteran and the Hall of Famer, Buddy McGirt.
You see Lopez moving to his left. You know, he's telling him to keep stepping around. And if you keep stepping around, you don't allow the puncher, which is Valdez, to get set. Let him set his feet to sit down on shots. You make him pick up his feet and try to find you. Great instructions by Buddy McGirt.
Well, he told us in the fighter meetings, Lopez is going to have Valdez on that merry-go-round. He's going to keep turning him throughout the fight. And that's exactly what we're seeing here in the early going of this fight.
Until you see Valdez having that IQ, he's going to break him down to the body, and he's going to meet him where he's going to be. He's going to start shifting and punching towards where Lopez is going to be.
Lopez is riding a 5-fight win streak since his only loss. And he believes that he is a better fighter since that loss against Stephen Fulton, who is undefeated, 11-0.
See, out at distance, Lopez is happy being out at distance. He's in control, using his jabs. And he's not standing in front. You see how he's walking to his left? He's not standing in front of him. And allowing Valdez to set, not allowing the puncher to sit down on the shot. See, he made him miss with that looping right hand right there? That's exactly what he needs to do. Continue to move laterally, right and left, because eventually the veteran, Valdez, he's going to move to his right. He's going to cut that off, so he's going to have to move both ways. But he's getting away with moving one way right now.
Great illustration from above. Thanks to our director, Aladdin Freeman, for giving us that shot and allowing us to see exactly what Tim was illustrating in terms of the footwork. And just, oh, nice left hook, drops Oscar Valdez in round 2.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come here. ¿Está bien?
He yells out, nice shot. You said it was going to be a left hook. You just didn't say it was going to be from Lopez to Valdez. And wow, this fight has changed here in round number 2.
Great shot by Lopez. Beautiful setup.
We talked about Lopez having nothing to lose in this fight, that all the risk was being taken by Oscar Valdez, and he's proving that here in the second round of this scheduled 10-round fight. A world title eliminator, no less. Talk about rags to riches story. He wants to do what his father was unable to do, win a world title. And if he can upset Oscar Valdez tonight, he'll be on his way to a fight against Miguel Berchelt. Go ahead, kid. Tap your chest. You earned it. Let's listen to Buddy McGirt. He'll be very happy with what he saw. But let's take a look at the replay.
There we see a half hook, half uppercut landed right on the chin of Oscar Valdez. Valdez went down, and I think he got up a little too soon. He was still hurt for the remainder of that round. See, we didn't see the right hand initially, but then that half hook, half uppercut sat him on his pants. I think Adam Lopez got his respect right now from Oscar Valdez. Jab, jab, right hand, half hook, half upper. Valdez never saw it coming, and that's the shot that always
See,
gets
this
you.
is what happens. Too many defensive moves. Standing in place a little bit too long at mid-range, not throwing a shot. Leaving his hands down, dropping his hands down while he's moving his head, and got caught with that left hook. Nice short left hook by Lopez.
We remind you that Oscar Valdez suffered a broken jaw against Scott Quigg in March of 2018. He went on to win a unanimous decision in defense of his featherweight title. And the way his hand leaned back when he fell reminded me of Andy Ruiz against Anthony Joshua.
The question I have for Oscar Valdez right now is, will he stay true to form, or will he revert back to his old ways? Now's going to be the time where he has to answer that question. He's been hurt and he's been embarrassed. Let's see what he does.
He needs to revert back to his old ways. He needs to get in there, and he needs to close the distance on Lopez to get back in this fight. He's down.
It's early on in the fight, and that's the whole question is, will he take the 10 rounds to, work his way back into this fight, as Dre said, or will he just become who we've known, one of the most exciting fighters in boxing today, and try to go get it back all in one round?
Nice turn right there from Lopez, stepping around his opponent again, and Valdez missing badly with the right hand.
We talked about why it could become a dangerous fight. A taller fighter, skilled fighter who has good legs and length. And that's exactly why Lopez is doing what he's doing early on against Valdez, who's got a lot of adjustments to make. What about the letdown psychologically when you are set up to do something and all of a sudden, you go from being ready to fight, 8 weeks in camp, not having an opponent. The bell rings and all that has to go out the window.
Yeah, it's got to go out the window. I mean, how can you ever let down when you got a man that's trying to take food out of your family's mouth? He's trying to take opportunity from you. People are still questioning if you still have it. Your legacy's on the line. A big fight with Miguel Berchelt is looming. How can you not be motivated for that? I don't care who's on the other side of the ring.
Man, Lopez right now is fighting like a possessed man. He is fighting the fight of his life right now. He is boxing beautifully against Valdez, using his jab, going down to the body in spots, and keep turning. He's turning Valdez.
Christina Poncher with us. What's going on with Eddie Reynoso in Valdez's corner?
Eddie Reynoso just telling his fighter to remain calm, and he wants him to be more cautious when he's committing. He also wants him to be a little more compact when fighting on the inside.
That's asking Valdez to be something he hasn't been historically.
No, he's always been wide with his shots. He needs to shorten those shots up, and that was one of the things that I said in the last fight when I saw him fight. I said he needs to learn how to shorten his punches up in the inside.
I'm not sure what Coach means by be cautious when you commit. When you commit, you're supposed to go ferociously. You're not supposed to hesitate. So I'm a bit confused about those instructions. Now, I understand being cautious after the offense gets off, but not during. Good shot right there.
Lopez once again coming in and catching Oscar Valdez.
Valdez caught him with a nice little check hook right there as Lopez stepped in and tried to attack.
Valdez lunging with that wide left hook, but here he goes with a nice right hand to close out round 3 against the very game, Adam Lopez. It was a better round, Tim. Let's take a look at that last hook here.
Overhead cam right here. Beautiful left hook in exchange. You see Lopez, he dropped his right hand when he was throwing a nice uppercut. Looking for Valdez, leaning forward. There he is, and he gets caught. Both guys land right there, but Valdez's left hook was a little bit harder. Here it is again. Raising blow right there from Valdez on Lopez, but a good shot.
Yeah, I think Valdez threw it a lot harder than it actually landed. The last couple shots that Valdez threw at the end of that round, he gave up a lot of energy. He wound up. He was trying to hit hard, and when you try to hit hard, it often doesn't land hard, and that's what we just saw from Valdez. Got to shoot the shot smooth. Just let it go.
I haven't seen, one of the things that I haven't seen from Valdez yet, he hasn't cut off that angle. He hasn't stepped to his right to cut off that angle of Lopez. Once he does that, then we want to see what Lopez is going to do after that.
Maybe that's the part of trying to become more of a boxer as opposed to that stalker that earned him so much respect in 6 world title defenses at featherweight. Now he's up
Here it is.
4 pounds at 130.
So Lopez, he's moving, he moves to his left, and he steps around. And Valdez got to keep stepping with him, and he can't plant his feet. But what Valdez needs to do is he needs to move to his right to cut off that angle from Lopez. See, he's a step behind all the time.
Solid illustration from Timothy Bradley with our overhead shot here at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas, where if you just joined us, last-minute replacement Adam Lopez dropped Valdez in round 2, and here we are in round 4, and Lopez using his length, his speed, as well as his movement to keep Valdez at bay.
Listen, we just missed a good sequence at the beginning of this round. As a veteran fighter, there's moments when you try to come out and assert yourself and create the dominance that you want, and it's key to watch the young fighter to see how they respond. Lopez basically fought Valdez off early in this round, got his respect, and now we're back to a 50-50 affair. Good sequence from Adam Lopez.
Trey Lopez is sharp. He's sharp shooting. He's throwing feints. You know, you don't see young fighters throwing feints nowadays, but you see the feints coming from Lopez. That feints is just like throwing a jab. It confuses your opponent. It keeps him still. You know, you think you're coming in, but you think your opponent's coming in, but he's not coming in. Keeps you off balance as well.
We talked about the fact that Lopez comes from boxing lineage. His father was an Olympic silver medalist from Mexico in the 1984 Olympics in LA. And he's proving that so far because he's not awed by the moment or the man he has in front of him.
Listen, Lopez is fighting the way he talked yesterday in our fighter meeting.
Nice right to the body there from Valdez, but it's one shot at a time while Lopez is throwing combinations. into the feints there from Lopez.
Beautiful. It made Valdez sit still just for a minute. He had to rethink his approach. And then he took a two-piece. He's sitting there.
Nice jab from Lopez once again, using his length. And the exits are always there for him because Valdez is not cutting off. And here we see the combination punching of Lopez. Nice right hand from Valdez. Lopez takes it well.
Another shot that was thrown hard, but didn't land as hard as it looked. A grazing shot that took a lot of energy out of Valdez. He's got to shoot it a lot sharper and a lot smoother. Just like that.
Yeah, but he rolled with that. Lopez rolled with that right hand. He took some of the steam off that right hand.
Beautiful, Adam. You're boxing beautiful.
Five coming up.
Okay, listen. When you take the half a step back, it's lost. You see that, right?
Take some deep breaths.
But this is what you're doing now. You're getting away from your jab. Okay? Don't get away from your jab, Adam. Okay? When you're jabbing him, he can't do nothing with it. Don't stand there and wait for him.
Don't pose in front of him, man.
Okay? Because when you do that, he's setting you up.
Right there, put it right there.
Okay, he's setting you up when you stand in front of him.
Okay.
So you got to keep doing something. Keep moving or jabbing. Don't stand in front of him.
Think on the go, Adam. You gotta think on the go. Don't pose in front of him like that.
When you hear that tap, 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 fast punches. Okay, score points. We're not looking for the KO. We're looking for points here.
Don't pose in front of him.
Very pointed instructions from Buddy McGirt, one of the best in the business. When you talk about McGirt, he was in the corner of Max Dadashev the night that he passed away, and actually Adam Lopez sparred Dadashev in that camp. He's also sparred Ryan Garcia. He said that fight changed my outlook on life. And here he is with an opportunity of a lifetime, and Dre, he's making the best of it.
Yeah, he's doing what I thought he was going to do, at least up until this point. We sit across from a lot of fighters in our fighter meetings, Bernardo. They tell us a lot of things for a lot of different reasons, and in some cases, you see them trying to convince themselves. For some reason, I believe everything that Lopez told us yesterday, as well as Buddy McGirt, and he's putting on a good show right now.
Nice left to the liver there from Oscar Valdez. That's the best way to stop the legs of a young fighter like Lopez.
And when you start going to the body, you start getting your opponent to sit still. Lopez is still moving. But let me tell you, if Valdez continue to attack that body, he's going to stand still just like that.
Now Valdez is going to have to deal with the offense of Lopez coming forward. And this is not the best look for Valdez.
Let go.
Those are the moments that I was talking about when a veteran fighter will try to take the play from the younger guy and assert his dominance. Lopez keeps answering time and time again. That's going to start to discourage Oscar Valdez.
Still a very close fight despite that knockdown for Lopez in the second round. Nice jab from Lopez. That's exactly what Buddy McGirt wanted. He says, I like how you're moving. Now use that jab. Valdez switching guards to no effect.
Valdez can't get over anxious. He's got to keep coming behind the jab. Then he can land those overhand rights and those body shots a lot more efficiently.
Hands free.
We talk about expectations. We talk about pressure. We talk about emotional letdowns. In the ring, there is no time for that.
Not at this level.
Valdez just missing, although he lands there with the jab. And you see the quick 1-2 from Lopez, who comes again with the right.
Yeah, he's taking advantage of those holes, those gaps in the defense of Valdez, trying to roll, dropping the opposite hand when he's shooting shots. And he's getting caught in between. Look at Lopez.
He's got him against the ropes. And Oscar Valdez trying to roll with those punches, but Lopez has got Valdez pinned, and that's not a good look for the judges.
See, Oscar head hunting. Oscar needs to dig down to the body. You can't hit the head, hit the body. That body will stay bitten.
Eddie Reynoso I'll translate for you.
Toma aire.
Take a drink. Ready?
¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Sigo bien?
How do you feel? I'm good.
Uno, ¿verdad? Quiere ganar con el puro upper y
You
te
gotta
está
land with
tirando
an
la derecha
uppercut.
por arriba.
Some money.
Sube nomás la
He's throwing the
manita y
right
mueve la
above. Keep your
cintura.
hands up and
Él nada
move your
más está
waist.
retrocediendo, quiere
All he's
ganarte
doing
con
is,
un counter.
you know, taking a step laterally, and he's trying to catch you coming in.
Ten cuidado cuando entres y finta de vez
Be
en
careful,
cuando. Cuando
come
entres
on. You
finta
gotta
para que no
feint
sepa
every
cuándo
once in
entres,
a
mueve la
while.
cintura.
Move
Y ya
your
si te
waist.
metiste, gira.
Bend down.
Gírale, mijo, y levante.
throw those shots.
Y regrese rápido a su guardia.
You got to get back defensively.
Look, this is something that Valdez said that he wanted to stop doing. It's the reason why he got his jaw broken. Look at his mouth wide open as he lands the overhand right here. That's exactly how you get your jaw broken. You know, when you have a mouthpiece, you got to bite down on it, especially when you're attacking and you're close, your opponent can hit you. Close your dang mouth.
Some fighters have said, when's Tim going to close his mouth?
Huh? Close my mouth? I'm speaking of real, baby. Let's go.
All right, nice uppercut there from Lopez as Valdez is trying to close the gap.
Bernardo, he's trying to assert that dominance again.
Yep.
So let's see if Lopez can steal the play again. This has been the ebbs and flows that have taken place, and this is why Valdez has not been able to take over because Lopez just refuses to allow him.
That's right.
That's the story of a fight unfolding.
Yes, sir. Christina Poncher is with Buddy McGirt in the corner.
Buddy, halfway through the biggest fight of your young pupil's career, how would you assess his performance so far?
Beautiful. So far, he's doing great. You know, every now and then he's getting a little lazy. But we're doing what we got to do to win this fight here.
What was your advice to him in the corner this last round? Pretty even fight.
Yes, he said to me, buddy, he can't fight backing up. So I told him, be smart when you're backing him up. Don't get careless.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate the insight there with Christina alongside Buddy McGirt as Valdez lands that left hook and then comes over with the right hand.
Yeah, Lopez thought the jab was coming. And then the old switcheroo right there, veteran tactic right there. Change-up punch, lead with the left hook.
And that's exactly what Eddie Reynoso asked of Valdez there. Give me some feints.
Beautiful jab right there from Lopez. And a nice right hand to finish.
Valdez looking to assert himself here in the 6th round of a scheduled 10-rounder. Bernardo Osuna alongside Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward with Mark Kriegel and Christina Poncher contributing ringside. You know, Lopez has succeeded in taking the air out of the fans who came here to support Oscar Valdez too.
Well, Lopez having his way right now. He's boxing on the outside, beautiful. But what I like, I love the feints. I love the movement. I love the changing in levels. I love the step back. I love the counters like that from Lopez. This kid coming out of nowhere. He looking nice right now.
You know, he said, I know I see things in Valdez I can take advantage of, and he's done that continually in this fight. He's fighting like a veteran.
He sure is.
Belief system, fellas. I said it from the beginning. A belief in yourself will take you a long, long way.
But you got to have the skills to back it up,
Listen,
too.
man, I understand that. That's on display right now for you. But I'm telling you at the top of the show, it's belief. That's why I said I like his chances in this fight, but it's still a lot of fight left. Valdez is a veteran. He's going to try to step on the gas at some point.
60% of the way through this fight, and boy, have we had action in the early going as Oscar Valdez went down for just one of the few times in his career. Dre, it was tough. It's been tough for us.
Been some good action. Double jab right there from the young fighter Lopez. Short right hand, not hard, but it got Valdez's attention. Let him know he's there. The jab, left hand, that opens up shots like that. Blinded him with the right, grazed with the right. Boom, hit him with the short half hook, half uppercut. Put him on his pants. Valdez didn't know where he was.
Nice 45 right there.
We can see another left and a right. Valdez rolling with some of that, but Lopez is also landing a lot. And sometimes it's not even the shots that land. It's just the fact that you feel your opponent's aggressiveness and you get the sense that he's not afraid and he ain't gonna lay down. That's what we're seeing from Lopez. Valdez has got to dig into his bag of tricks and get out of the matrix, Bernardo. He's stuck in between deciding if he's gonna fight or if he's gonna box. He's gotta pick a style and go for it right now.
And it's getting late for him. Round number 7 of a scheduled 10-rounder. This is Andre's scorecard so far, the difference being that 10-8 round in the second where Lopez dropped Valdez, who's been on the canvas for the third time. Lopez, Tamayo, and Cervania were the three men to drop him. Cervania and Tamayo ended up losing the fights. What will happen with Adam Lopez? Will he be the first man to beat Oscar Valdez, who's undefeated in 26 fights? He's got the tools to do it.
Nice two-piece combination right there, Lopez, as Valdez steps back, drops that. Look at the left hand, just keep dropping. He's letting him throw the right hand over the top. Valdez needs to pick that left hand up so he doesn't get hit with the right hand.
Lopez has seen the 8th round 2 times in his pro career. A knockout win and a majority decision loss. So Valdez is counting on those last 2 rounds to do some work.
Look at Lopez. He just keeps moving to his left. And what is Valdez doing? He just keeps following him around the ring. He needs to cut off that angle, take that play away, and make this young man move to his right.
What did Buddy McGirt tell us in the fighter meetings? I'd rather fight a puncher where you take one thing away instead of a smart boxer. He's got the smart boxer tonight, and Valdez has few answers, although he lands a nice left hook and he's hurt. Down goes Lopez here in round 7.
5, 6, 7, 8. You want to fight? Come to me. Come to me.
This is when you earn your check.
You got to protect yourself.
This is when you earn your money.
Round number 7 of a scheduled 10-rounder. Oscar Valdez smells blood. He's a big finisher. He feels strong at 130 pounds, and he's ready to prove it against Adam Lopez.
Valdez better be cautious right now. Lopez got some sneaky short punches in the inside.
Nice right uppercut from Oscar Valdez. Short counter left from Lopez. You hear the crowd behind Oscar Valdez. He said people from California, from Arizona, from Nogales, Sonora, came out here to see me. I want to put on a show. Valdez selling out here in round number 7, looking to finish the young Lopez.
Championship pedigree, baby. That's what we're seeing right here from Valdez.
Oh, big uppercut from Valdez. So Lopez taking a shot here in the 7th round.
This is the time that Valdez needs to dig down to the body. He's head hunting too much.
Oh.
Go to the body.
Got the nose bleeding now from Adam Lopez. He's having trouble breathing. The whole demeanor of Lopez has changed here in the 7th round.
Ooh.
Big right hand from Oscar Valdez. Big combinations from the Mexican fighter. And in steps Russell Mora with just seconds left in round 7 to stop the fight, which was very competitive.
And we just missed the left hook that Oscar Valdez landed, but it's his signature lead left hook that he loves to throw. He's been throwing it all night, but it finally landed right there.
Right on the chin.
Right on the nose, right on the chin. And Lopez felt it. He got hurt, and Valdez followed up. Here we see another angle. Just took his legs from him. Jab. Right hand, we had already landed the left hook right there. And I'm glad Valdez didn't land that shot right there.
Oh, yeah.
If we may be having a different discussion right now. A great left hook.
Now here's the second knockdown. You know, the champion, Valdez, Oscar Valdez, he smells blood right here. You know, I don't think I agree with that stoppage right there. It was a little bit too premature in my liking. But you can see the death blows that he's throwing here, Valdez, trying to get the young man up out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes 53 seconds of round number 7. A referee in charge stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is the winner of the WBC Super Featherweight World Title Eliminator and still undefeated Oscar Valdez.
Oscar Valdez survives a 2nd round knockdown, got dropped by a big left hook. This was a world title eliminator, meaning he will